Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another videos. So today I'm going to share about two different story from the Manchester United player. So this is coming from the Rob Dawson, who is the writer of ESPN, as you can already know. So I'm going to discuss about Harry Maguire's Amber and Harry Maguire's situation and David De Gea's situation for the next season and Eric Ten Hag. So I'm going to talk about these two two different stories coming from the ESPN. So first of all, I just wanna say about I just wanna talk about the about Harry Maguire. Rob Dawson, basically written about Harry Maguire. So they're saying that the Manchester United squad are split over whether Harry Maguire should continue with his Emirates next season. So let's talk about that one. So we all know we all know that Harry Maguire doesn't have enough ability to lead this kind of teams because we are one of the strongest and most famous team in the world, and we have a lot of special player, world class player. So to lead this kind of player, especially for Manchester United, is not easy for a person who have a lack of ability to lead. So we all know that Harry Maguire doesn't have any ability, or maybe he is lacking ability to lead this group or this team. So not even the players, but also all of the fans are question about whether Harry Maguire will wear his umbrella for next season or where every time I choose his new captain. So this is a very interesting one actually, because people want to see a new captain. Maybe it is, yeah, it could be, it could be Cristiano Ronaldo or David De Gea or Bruno Fernandes, not Harry Maguire. People don't want to see Harry Maguire leading this team because he cannot lead this team. So one of the reason why Harry Maguire is struggling is, and one of the reason, or the bigger reason why Harry Maguire is struggling at Manchester United is, I believe, that is his Emirates. Okay, he's carrying too many pressure, right? It's not easy for a for a normal guy who lead for a normal guy to lead this kind of team, right? They have a lot of pressure from the board, pressure from the players, pressure from the fans, pressure from the pundits. There are too many pressures for the Manchester United captain, so it is not basically easy actually. So that's why I think I'm not saying that Harry Maguire isn't not Harry Maguire doesn't have a ability to lead, but he is a lacking ability. He has a lack of ability to lead this kind of team. Too many pressure on him. You know, there are so many reasons why Harry Maguire struggling to show his best performance, like he played for Leicester City or Hull City. Of course, situations are different. If you are playing for Manchester United, you gotta be better. That's as simple as that. That's right. So that's why people, or the Manchester United squad are split over whether Harry Maguire should continue with his Emirates next season. This is one of the biggest test for Eric Ten Hag, where he choose his new captain or not. We are going to wait and see what will happen, of course. But basically, I'm saying that if we want to you know get the best performer, or his average performance to show his quality from the Harry Maguire, is we need to change the captain. The captain Ambrose is not fit with Harry Maguire, and because of that Ambrose, he is struggling. I believe Harry Maguire could be better without Ambrose, because if he doesn't wear an Ambrose, he will be a better person, a better player, a better member. I will honestly believe that, because there are two biggest reason why he is struggling at Manchester United. One of them, and the biggest one, is captain Ambrose. Not even the 80 million pounds pressure, but of course 80 million pound pressure is one of the thing that Harry Maguire are struggling with. Yet I believe that, but the biggest one is that I believe that Amber, right? So I think it could be very difficult, and it could be very hard for Harry Maguire by choosing another captain over him. But this is, well, this is for for good himself, right? So that's why I believe if we change a captain, if Harry Maguire doesn't carry this team like a captain, he will be a better player, I believe, right? So let's move on. Let us move on to another one. That is, especially from the ESPN, Rob Dawson. He is basically saying that sources have told that Harry Maguire is not even guaranteed to start under the new manager because of his lack of pace and Eric Ten Hag's tendency to play with the high defensive line. Right. This could be an interesting one because we know Harry Maguire doesn't have a pace. He's a lack of pace, right? He cannot run as fast as Vitalino or Eric Bailly, right? He is this, I believe he and Phil Jones are the slower defender for Manchester United. So of course, if we check or if we look at how Eric Ten Hag play for Ajax, he's always playing a high line defense, right? High defensive line. So when you want to play high defensive line, you have to understand that you need a quick center half, right? So Harry Maguire is not the kind of center back. He's like he is not he doesn't have any pace, not any pace. He doesn't have enough pace to play under every Hag. So I'm not 100% believe that Harry Maguire could not fit under Eric Ten Hag's system because you know only because he is lack of space. He is lack of pace. Is it could be the wrong choice if we don't give him a chance, because he is not the type of guy who runs all the time. He is the type of guy who start better playing, who start making a long shot or making a long distributions, right? But Harry Maguire is a lack of them ability either. But I think if we take what his umbrella, as I said before, if we take or if we change the new captain, I think Harry Maguire could be a better player under Eric Ten Hag, even though he doesn't have any pace, right? So because I know we are trying to sign a new center back, and we definitely need to sign a new center back, even though Harry Maguire will fit under Eric Ten Hag or not, right? So that's why most of the journalists or most of the newspaper are written about Harry Maguire could be out of the first eight guy and Eric Ten Hag. It doesn't have any guarantee. Nobody have guarantee to start under Eric Ten Hag. Even if you are a world class player, nobody doesn't have any guarantee, right? You have to earn this. You have to earn the place, right? So that's why uh, a lot of sources have told that Harry Maguire is not even guaranteed to start under the new manager because of his lack of pace and Eric Ten Hag's tendency to play with the high defensive line. So this is very interesting one. This could be an interesting one. So let us wait and see. I don't think Harry Maguire would be completely missed out of the first eight sign. But I believe that if we change the captain or if we give another person to lead this team, the captain Ambert, I believe that Harry Maguire could be a better player than last season. Okay, so let's move on the last one. The last one is coming from the Rob Dawson ESPN as well. Basically, he is saying that there are question marks about David De Gea's ability on the board to play in every Ten Hag system. Although there is a acceptance that signing a striker and a midfielder is a more important this summer. All right, so this is very hard to choose, for Eric Ten Hag whether he will, choose Dean Henderson as a number one or David De Gea, because David De Gea showed the world class, performance this season. Not only this season, he's been showing this kind of performance so far, right? He's been showing this kind of performance, a decade, at least a decade, right? Since he came in from the Atletico Madrid as a teenager, and after a season or two, he's showing one of the best performance every single season except on the the end of the last season. So we know David De Gea is excellent stopper, but Dean Henderson is more like he's a sweeper keeper because he can make a pass than the David De Gea can, and he can make the distribution more than David De Gea, but he cannot. He don't have any ability. Sorry, but he don't have you know ability to stop more than David De Gea. David De Gea is one of the best stopper in the world right now. So this could be very, you know, how can we say, it's not easy choice or it is not easy decision to make for Eric Ten Hag. So especially, I'm not saying that David De Gea is not the right person to play under Eric Ten Hag because because he cannot only play as a sweeper keeper. But I do believe we need to wait and see what would Eric Ten Hag do for the David Gea in the preseason. Preseason is very important for Manchester United, right? We will play, the next Premier League season on August 6th, so we have enough time to make or enough time to watch the David De Gea's, what kind of where he improve in a sweeper keeper playing or will he be the same person? It's more likely he will be the same person, I believe, but it's not easy choice or easy decision to make for Eric Ten Hag whether he will be chosen David De Gea as a number one or not, or whether he will be choose Dean as a number one or not. So I do believe this is not the right time for Eric Ten Hag to choose who will be the number one. I believe that preseason where we speak a lot, preseason where we show them who should Eric Ten Hag start under under his tactic, right? So let's wait and see what would happen because I do believe in David De Gea more than I do believe in Dean Henderson, right? So what do you think, guys? Do you actually think David De Gea could play under Eric Ten Hag? Not only even though he doesn't have any ability to to become a new super keeper, make sure on the comment below. We'll see you the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.